It's either both of us gone or me.
So that's why she's like, oh, if mommy is home, then he must be home. Like she's as far as I know, I've not seen this otherwise. Her little brain cannot split the difference.
There's no one in there. She was yelling at the window here. Dummy.
I am streaming, and the kitty is a dummy. I agree.
Yeah.
I fully agree. She's a doofus. I don't know what to do about our dumb little cat sometimes. Sometimes I feel like we should enroll her in some intelligence classes to make her a little less dumb.
Yeah.
But sometimes I'm like, it's not worth the price because she's just naturally dumb. The classes will be for naught. Let me see how the video looks up here. Make sure things are actually correct because of all the resolution issues. So, say that I'm running like Halo in the other room.
Hello.
Yeah. And my monitors are 1440. And the game I run at 1440. But if I wanted it to run better and run it at a lower resolution, I could run it at 1080p. But I can still run it at full screen. Like it'll take up my whole window.
Yeah.
Yeah. For some reason, Alan Wake, when I set it to 1080 at full screen, it still makes it windowed. Like it won't stretch the 1080 to fit. So it's just floating in a little window there. And I'm like, I have to run it at the actual resolution in order to get it up here. I don't know. It's really funny that it's called Steam Cloud Alan Wake Save and it's not a local save. That's weird.
If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head.
What am I examining? Oh,
I'm sorry
fish.
you had to cut your morning fishing short for this, Doc.
Oh, she's a beauty, ain't she? Not the biggest I ever caught, if you can believe that,
Why
coming
come
from
here?
an old fisherman like me. But she's right up there. Now, she's a largemouth bass, which is what you're after if you prefer a lure. Now, if you want either trout or salmon, on the other hand, then it's fly fishing for you. You a fishing man, Mr. Wake? Oh, doesn't really matter, I suppose. But it can be very relaxing out there. You can't get me off the water this time of year.
Have you considered using crack as bait?
I'll take
I hear the fish love it. Marvel, that's the perfect place for you to lay. Anything else for me to give an examine to in this room? Because, of course, I could check other stuff, like fish. Look at the length of that CBS receipt. That has stapled 3 pages together. This is Middle Earth. The red line highlights Frodo and Sam's journey. They got lost several times, as you can see. You sound so dry. Wait, there's a flake. Nope, that's a nothing.
Thank you for testing the lights, Miss Weaver. Everything seems to be fine.
I don't have the luxury of being complacent, Deputy Grant. The bulbs will need changing soon. You can't change them in the dark.
I'll be sure to take care of it, Miss Weaver. Have a nice day now.
Very good. I'll come back later on to remind you, just in case.
Identifying features, knack for winning contests. I'm not sure that's a feature. What? Oh, okay. He won a contest to appear in the game. I suppose. I get it, potentially. Also, on the left, that is clearly someone's cat, and that is very sad. Poor kitten. I would bet that these three are probably devs.
Mr. Wake, the sheriff is waiting for you in her office down the corridor.
Yeah, I almost ran that way.
I guess you can call her the town eccentric. She used to be the editor of the local newspaper, but she's focused on, other things these days.
She'd fit right in where I come from.
As you can see, she's a little obsessed with maintaining the light bulbs of the whole town, refuses to step on shadows, things like that. Back in her day, she
Oh, you know, normal
all
stuff.
sorts of weird things.
I think she might need to be medicated for that.
Has a colorful
Like, you guys are just
light.
making fun of her and letting
Small
her
town hasn't.
issues go uncared for. See, I wanted the thermos. I felt like I was supposed to go this way initially, so I almost went the right way, and I might have missed out on a thermos.
Alice looked through the viewfinder, lining up the shot. Cauldron Lake was breathtaking. Something caught her eye. A figure standing in the shadows behind the cabin, like a thin woman in a black dress. She lowered the camera and looked again. No one there. Just a collection of bushes that looked vaguely human-shaped. She shook her head and laughed.
That's a narrow fridge. I like it. It's like Hank Hill's urethra. Let's see.
Mulligan
Ooh.
here. I'm at Stucky's gas station with Thornton. There's no sign of him. Over.
Wait. Yeah, this is Thornton. Look, we've located the brake float. It's here. That's some good news, right? Stucky was supposed to be driving it at the rehearsals today. Over.
Oh, give me that. Mulligan here. Looks like someone really thrashed the garage. Over.
Okay, roger that.
Yeah, I think that was Stucky, guys.
Chains out.
I think that might have been Shadow Stucky. I keep getting those coffee thermoses for like bonus points and stuff. Can I just take this whole coffee pot for like a whole ass level up?
The sheriff wants to see you in her office, Mr. Wake.
Alice was missing. I needed help to find her. I wasn't ready to leave. Alice was missing. I needed help to find her.
Oh, it doesn't actually
I
let me
wasn't
leave.
ready to leave.
I ran back in on my own initially, not realizing, but then Mr. Wake stops right at the exit there on his own.
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Yeah. You got any thermoses in here?
Your phone, Mr. Wake?
Oh, sorry, uppity.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake?
How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up. Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker.
Put your dick through it.
There's a little something there to convince you we're all in the same.
Wiggle it around a little bit, you know, make it tempting.
Cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak.
Mr. Wake, can I help you with anything?
Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor.
I need some fresh air. Can I go out? In the back, maybe?
Of course, Mr. Wake. I understand. You can get there through the cells. Deputy Grant can show you the way.
Hey, mister! Hey, can you turn the lights on? Thank you, man, thank you. Hey, you're all right.
Sure, I beat him up, but I wasn't drunk. I mean, I wasn't drunk at the time. I only got drunk afterward. Okay, listen, you gotta listen carefully now. Here's the kicker. That wasn't Danny. No, sir. It only looked like him. You wanna know who it really was? I'll tell you who it really was. It was a goddamn space alien! I know it sounds like something a drunk would say, but believe me, I wasn't drunk then.
I don't know, man. It sounds like you might have been a little more than drunk. Ooh, is there not an episode I can check out there, or did I mess it up because I turned on the lights? Should I leave him in the dark? That would be really cruel. Ooh, manuscript.
In spite of its human mask, to describe the dark presence as intelligent would have implied human qualities on something decidedly inhuman. Nonetheless, it found the one spot in the diner that was dark enough. Some light spilled into the corridor, ravaging it. But it took the pain. Horrible as it was, the writer would soon fix that. He would be coming to the one place where it still had power.
Oh, why'd you do that for? You're with them, aren't you? You're those
What did I do?
space aliens! You think you got me right where you want?
Bro, I'm gonna leave you in the dark.
You just wait.
I'm gonna feel really bad if he gets murdered.
It hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, "Go through the fence on the left."
Could you imagine if the sheriff looked out here and saw me jumping out the cop car in an ambulance? Get that crazy writer down from there. Oops. Oh, cool. It's a little mini Last of Us park.
Fence behind the police station. There was something for me in an abandoned car.
Well, folks, it's been another long night, and it's about time for me to sign off for a while. God knows I need my beauty sleep. Just one more item before I go. It's been a busy night for the sheriff's department. We've had a few broken windows. Reported shots fired on Main Street. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton had to deal with two intoxicated young men who were celebrating the completion of their Deerfest float. Now, folks, we get this every year. I know it's exciting, the big day's almost here, but let's save it for the party and leave the gunplay for the shooting competition, huh? There's no point in getting all worked up yet.
Alright, well, let's go freaking kill the shadows, I guess.
I kick ass for the Lord!
Yeah, that. Okay, there's the glory hole in the back there. No. I just want to make sure I don't miss any thermoses. Alan Wake is a bit of a badass, question mark? Kicking in boards?
The kidnapper fired his gun one last time, and the shadow vanished into the darkness it had come from. See? Nothing to it, Wake. The thought of Alice in his hands was revolting. We stood on the wooden platform of Lover's Peak, the waterfall on the mountain behind us, the lights of the radio mast blinking red in the heights above. I fought with the urge to take a swing, force myself to speak. Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife? Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business.
Oh no, and it's expired.
Barry?
Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been working
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Al, what the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park. To
Just hang up on your bro?
kidnappers.
I'm gonna escape. Wonder whose car this is.
There is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on their recent and regrettable little outing. They are not accountable for their actions.
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil.
Sounds like somebody's double dipping into
Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you
the Elderwood funds.
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh, hey! Come on! Take it easy.
Hey, nobody move. Get your hands off of my client.
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
Barry, get out of the road. You're not the Flash.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him!
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan.
Your only fan, one might say, Mr. Wake. Barry invented OF. Bucktooth Charlie Colombian Mammoth. Okay, well, that's a rude name. I mean, you don't need to draw attention to it, that's all. The skeleton of a Colombian mammoth. Mammuthus columbi. The species is made to be bullied. Okay, I see he had it coming. Now that I look at that. Okay, so first we were Kreb. Then we were Croc. Then we were Cat. And then a deer, I guess.
Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car? Just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? What, are you high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice.
Do
and
you
everything's just...
understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
Wait here.
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You run cabins.
Rusty is just circumcising the county dog, I guess.
Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure. What happened?
This...
Crazy poachers. Max here got his foot caught in a trap. They're illegal to use here. Hell, you're not supposed to hunt within the park at all. But that doesn't stop some lowlifes.
I was wondering what you were doing there
Seriously, Al, you can't just go
without laying down a tarp or something.
Those situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No. This whole thing is... Listen, you hit your head. I mean, geez, Al, come on. You gotta understand how crazy all this sounds. If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha ha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now.
Hey, I tried to grab that on the way here thinking it was a manuscript page. And over the form to the dog? Okay, well, I don't think you could read, but here you go, boy.
This is the form you wanted?
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too.
Look, Al, you're asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went poof into thin air, a guy who was bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at him. You hear that from people who end up spending time in padded rooms, strapped to their beds, wearing white shirts with too long tangled up sleeves, and eating a healthy diet of pills. Al, you make cruel jokes about people who believe that kind of stuff. You're the skeptic. You gave me an hour-long lecture on homeopathy last month. What was it? If there's
When you tried to sell me your essential oils.
period.
Guess the laugh's on me then.
Al, come on! I mean, okay, maybe something weird happened to you, okay?
Well, thanks for the heartfelt vote of confidence.
All I'm saying is you gotta throw me a bone here, bestseller. What would you think if it was me? There's no way you should be going out at midnight with a gun.
No one asked you to come here, Barry. Either work with me on this or go straight back to New York. Your choice.
But I didn't open the door while they were having a chit chat.
Crazy talk, Al. Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her! This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help, and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Achoo! Achoo! Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be deliverance all over again. Achoo!
Bless you.
Oh, this place is trying to kill me. I'll bet there's mold in here, spores, poison ivy, God knows what. This is so not worth a 15% commission.
No. This one should turn on this side of the room. How are you gonna do me like that, light switches? No pages? I bet there's a page on the grill. Man, how come I couldn't leave that door? Look, it was right there. Also, just a quick soak. Whew, these things are a lot less fun without the water. Try to check back here in case they stuck a page to the back of something. It's like that weird Slender Man game.
I'll wait here, Al. I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with you in spirit every step of the way, Al. Walk through the door now.
I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
I'm just gonna try to run down this real quick and see if I can. Okay, I guess so. So what happens if I take the car? Does it not work, or does it just park me right there? It's probably just not gonna work, huh? What the? I don't know how I didn't see that the first time.
Barry had never gotten along with Alice, but he knew Alan loved her with an almost frightening intensity. And now something had happened to Alice. And here was Al armed with a gun and saying things people got put in padded cells for. It was as if his friend had experienced a massive psychotic episode and was now totally disconnected from reality. It scared the shit out of Barry. Barry had the keys to the car he rented. Wasn't a long walk to the visitor center, and it wouldn't be any use to me in the forest.
Cool. I don't know why I tried it if it wasn't going to be a use to me in the forest. When does the deer head talk to me like an Evil Dead?
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio. Doc, what's your Deerfest plan like?
My plan? You make it sound a lot more organized than I ever seem to manage.
Oh,
No plan, really. Just taking the atmosphere. I'm getting a little too rickety to do much more than that, you know.
Oh, tell me about it. No sack race for us older gentlemen, huh?
Yes, exactly, Pat. But I'm gonna check out the parade, of course. And I'll be one of the pie contest judges, too.
Well, that takes a different kind of constitution.
Oh, yeah. It's my kind of exercise.
Now, Doc, seriously, you're in pretty good shape, though. You're the outdoors type. I know for a fact you're an avid fisherman.
That's right. Matter of fact, just caught a heck of a largemouth bass early this morning.
But you're not taking part in the fishing contest?
No, not this year. See, Pat, I'm just not that competitive anymore. Now I just like to take my time and enjoy the peace of it. It's no fun if I need to worry about what I'm catching, you know?
Well, considering your track record, the participants are probably pretty happy you feel that way.
Well, Pat, that's kind of you to say.
I'm glad the DJ had a little friend with him. When am I going to get jumped? In the park here? That is a very suspicious flickering light over there, if I do say so myself. Ooh. Haunted tire. Oh. You think? Nah. That's not for me. Oh. I almost survived. Thought I found a shortcut. Oh, so far.
Barry had the keys to the car he rented. Wasn't a long walk to the visitor center, and it wouldn't be any use to me in the forest. I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio. Doc, what's your Deerfest plan like?
My plan? You make it sound a lot more organized than I ever seem to manage.
They're never gonna stop!
Endless trash!
Very chill. Let's see. So did me touching the tire affect that? Alright, I'm kind of not even sure this is where I'm supposed to go. Hope everyone's having a good evening. Hey. How goes?
Crime and punishment.
Oh, this is a good episode
Cancer and cure of civilization.
of The Scary Door.
But some crimes are impossible to punish, especially in Night Springs. Tonight's episode: The Man in the Mirror.
Goes all right. Had the day off to drive someone around. Good. Hope you're enjoying midweek here.
Yeah, but why would you do that? I mean, you're a nice guy. Normal. Took a kid to a soccer game. So how come
I miss those commercials where that camel asked the guy if he knew that it was hump day, and the guy had to pretend that they didn't have a thing.
with the weapon of choice being a pair of bare fists? Wow, that sentence really flows, huh? Maybe you're not the literary type. Okay, so you mess him up. But why? Who was that guy? We couldn't ID him. Why would a guy like you do him like that?
I didn't like his face?
Well, you must have hated it, because you really went to town there. I mean, there's no way to tell what he looked like. No ID on him either.
That must be difficult.
But then we ran the fingerprints. Got a match. Your prints. Identical.
Huh, how about that?
Your son said you were wearing a white shirt when you took him to the game. But the white shirt is on the dead guy.
It's plenty red now.
You won't get away with this.
Do you really think that's in any way relevant to me? I had plenty of time to talk to my boy before the cops arrived, you know? He won't stop screaming, am I right? You think he's ever gonna be okay?
Goes all right. Haven't played this game in years, so giving it a shot.
You bastard.
What? You gonna shoot me? What's the point? I'm going to prison. You got me.
I don't understand any of this.
And you never will. Don't worry. Maybe you'll see me again, Agent. Maybe in the mirror.
All of these episodes are absolutely insane. They're all really weird, and all of them are like Twilight Zones, where they're all terrible, creepy, like Tales from the Crypt, like ironic things, because they're all nutso people. All those fake Twilight Zones.
You are a horrible person. That's what it says. A horrible person.
I hear a lot of swirling out there. Oh no, those things. That's what's gonna mess me up. Let's see. Try to play a lot of stuff, but addicted to Fallout 4 recently. Very addicted to Fallout 4. Try to play anything I find fun, though. You playing anything over there? No, I can't deal with these freaking birds.
The air in the visitor center was heavy with an awful smell, as if some rotten drowned thing had crawled up from its grave. Rusty kept coughing blood. My eyes were drawn to the twisted shape of his broken leg. The attack had been vicious. Max whined in his cage. Rusty's eyes were wild with fear and terror. He gasped. "Mr. Wake, it happened just the way it was on that page."
Well, at least Rusty is going to become a believer very quickly. What's this sign say? Do not feed the wildlife. Am I going to fight zombie deer now, or? Yeah, that's not a trap.
Rose knew that Rusty was in love with her, and she liked him too. She liked him a lot. He taught her to dance, and life had certainly taught her the value of a man who was gentle. He treated her well, made her smile, made her feel good. But Rusty wasn't the prince of her dreams, and that tended to underline the unbearable truth. She was no closer to that Hollywood magic than he was.
Man, what in the Twin Peaks? This town hates each other. That's a mighty drop. Let's take a shortcut. The controller is vibrating. There we go.
The vision left me weak. This was no head injury.
Rusty, hang on! I'm coming! Please, help me!
I don't think Rusty made it, guys. Yeah, I can, Rusty, but I gotta look for collectibles first, okay? See? See? I found a coffee thermos. Ooh, what kind of spooky, scary horror games do you play? I'm not good at them, but I do enjoy playing and watching spooky games. I'm the worst at the stealth ones.
The visitor center was sturdy, but the impact turned the front of the building into splinters. Rusty was thrown across the lobby like a rag doll and hit the far wall hard. It didn't hurt until he tried to move and saw his leg bend the wrong way, felt the broken ribs stabbing him on the inside. Rusty howled in pain and fear, suddenly afraid to die alone.
This does not bode well for Rusty's future. Oh, what do we got here? Elderwood Nature Trail, Moonshine Cave, and Lover's Peak. Alright. I'm gonna bang at all three of them, baby.
In the name of the Galactic Senate of the Republic, hello? You're under arrest, Chancellor. Hey, please help me.
Oh! I was not sure that that would hurt me. That's pretty funny that I could slowly walk into the Zappy Zap. Cool. Resident Evil, I love 4 or 5. 6 is pretty fun. I like the originals, but I'm terrible at them. I don't think I'm going to do those tank controls. RE5 is great. There's some fun mods out there for it. I never got into Dying Light, but I tried to. It seems really, really fun, and I do want to stream Dying Light someday. So I got to install that and figure it all out and set it up. But every time I've seen Dying Light, it has like beautiful graphics and the parkour looks really fun and stuff. Uh-oh, this guy's donezo.
Oh, hell. It happened just the way it was on that page. I found. Came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must... The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back. Whatever did this couldn't be far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened.
So the last time I played this game, Alan Wake 1, was the week it came out on the Xbox 360. I didn't buy it, but I went to Blockbuster and rented it. This was when rental stores were still a thing. This doesn't even seem that long ago. But Blockbuster used to let you rent games for a week, so I would rent like Mass Effect or Alan Wake and just beat it in a week on my 360 and get the achievements and then end it. So I haven't played this in, I don't know, what, 13 or 14 years, however long it's been since it came out. And I'm interested in playing Alan Wake 2, so I kind of thought I could revisit this and refresh myself on the story and everything. Since I have not played this game since my early 20s. Can I shoot the dog? Oh, he's fine. He's bulletproof. Don't worry. Don't worry, guys. The dog lives. There's that website, doesthedogdie.com, and you could. It was originally if you were like sensitive and didn't want to see like the dog die in the movie, you could find out if the dog dies in a movie. But now it's for like rating, so it'll be like, oh, does this have drug use in it, or does this have like, I don't know, like some sort of triggering word. I don't know where the freaking key is, my guy. Oh, I have the key. So am I freeing you? No, I have a dot that I'm ignoring.
The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on.
I am so sorry. I have already forgotten. Is Rusty the man or the dog? Because that's kind of a dog name. Let's see, favorite games as in games that I could play. Oh, I qualify those as in like I can play this over and over and over again, probably. Not like I played it once, I enjoyed the plot, and I set it away forever. That's not a favorite game because I kind of put it away and forgot about it. It's something that I got like addicted to, and I spent a lot of my living hours playing. That makes sense to me. What are some of your favorites? I would say Resident Evil 5. I played through co-op on that probably 10 times. Super Mario 3 on the NES. I've definitely beat that one a lot of times. Put hundreds and hundreds and hundreds or thousands of hours into, I don't know, Skyrim, Fallout 4, Guild Wars. I would really like to wear this hat the rest of the game. How do I acquire this hat? Is this hat DLC? Oh my gosh. I was just watching, I think the Game Grumps play Euro Truck Simulator. That can get hard full-on sim mode. GTA 5 was very fun. I played that for years. I don't know, I played it for like 3 years, 2 years, 3 years. As long as my best friend played it. He and I would get on and do the missions and the heists. GTA 5 started to get a little too grindy for me, but, I mean, it's really cool online. Oh, great.
Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
Oh, no! Rusty is done, man. Rusty, man.
The ground was covered with oily patches that looked like
what the fuck?
Darkness.
What? Okay, let's destroy those because otherwise I'm gonna step on them and hurt myself. Okay. Okay. Oh, leave me alone. Leave me alone, guys. I can see where a lot of the inspiration for Control came from. And even Quantum Break. I now see that, like, they nailed this down in Alan Wake, and they're like, well, let's do it with time and sci-fi and Quantum Break, and let's do it in this other way, in the other game that I said. Oh, man. Hey guys, can I get some more batteries or a flare gun or something? I don't know what I'm gonna run into here.
Something had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
Dude, the dog is gone. The freaking giant. The dog's gonna be giant. Yeah, I saw that sign earlier, Rusty. You don't even look shadowy, my guy. You just look like. I'm like, do I want to follow him in here? Why do I want to do that? This seems like a bad idea. Well, I'm gonna look around for thermoses. That's weird. I thought he was just gonna run from me. I did not expect him to come back over here. Oh, he wants me to go over there, which is pretty funny. But what if I just stay here and act like I'm lost? Hold on. Now I'm just committing murder. I didn't mean to cheese. Oh, there's so many more. I didn't mean to cheese that, but I honestly thought he was going to lead me out there and then start a fight with me in the arena. And I'm like, no. I got to search here. Let's see. Go this way. I'm gonna walk this way. Maybe not that way. Oh, can I gently push this one open too? To check back out there again? Or was this fully locked? Okay. Just checking if there's a shortcut back. It was chopped up.
What the hell was that? I saw from the window. I saw something.
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Oh, jeez. You're not crazy. I wish you were crazy, but you're not crazy. Ow, be careful.
Stay in the cabin. Don't open the door for anyone. I mean it.
Not even the pizza guy. I am going to order a pizza just to tempt you and find out if you open it, though. I gave him an extra tip to tell me if you open the door.
In that last instant of consciousness, Rusty thought about Rose. He was older than she was. Rose was barely out of her teens, but she made him feel young and forget what a train wreck his long-dead marriage had been. He still wore the ring. He'd been waiting for her to tell him to take it off. Now she never would.
No, because I shot him with my gun. Did I come from up here? I must have, right?
Lover's Peak was at the far end of the nature trail.
This seems like a terrible idea, but let's do it. I wonder what Pokemon I'm going to find in here. Okay, I was about to say, I don't see any yellow arrows, and this seems like a trick. I mean, I trusted it because I'm like, the yellow stuff has been safety till now. I wanted and needed that light. What is happening? Remember payphones? Remember public use toilets? Okay, so I shouldn't have wandered off the beaten path, but does that mean that something is in this direction, question mark? No, it doesn't. little taunting. Wants me to go that way, but I'm going to look down here. Arquit. This doesn't look that far. I could probably clamber down here in about 10 seconds. I know that I shouldn't shortcut down here, and this will probably kill me. But, man, it'd be funny to just slide down those rocks. I don't remember where my last checkpoint is. Otherwise, I might give it a go. Not wait it. Motor vehicles prohibited. No littering. Dogs must be leashed at all times. I wonder what that last one means. Let's quickly sprint across the bridge. I don't want to stay on the center of the bridge for a long time. In that nightmare at the start, I got cased across a bridge by a tornado, and I don't want that to happen again. Thank you.
Nobody in Bright Falls seemed to know where Al was, but Rose, the waitress at the diner, had seen him. From what Barry could tell, Al pretty much fell off the face of the earth when he left the diner. Rose was just the kind of fan that Al hated, but she really tried to help. She was smart too, knew a lot about what was going on in the town, knew a lot about Al, even knew who Barry was. Barry liked her. That was no big surprise. When it came to women, Barry and Al rarely saw eye to eye.
It's a good thing that Barry and Al never have to have a three-way then, unless they really, really want to. That shouldn't be a major issue. I guess I should go up here. Oh no, that's danger. This is all danger. I wandered too far into the fog. These bears will protect me. Well, that wasn't long. Let's recover a little of that. One more group before the light. Oh, what a tease. I mean, I don't want to look for items just to lose a bunch of resources if I don't find anything.
I turned the corner, afraid of what the flashlight's beam might reveal. Suddenly, a roughly painted symbol of a torch glowed in the light. Behind it, hidden by a rock, sat a battered metal trunk. It was here for a reason, packed with supplies, batteries, flares, ammo, things you need to make it through the darkness of the night. Something left behind by someone who knew what I knew, and more.
The Taken are filled with darkness. You can say that again. Bear alert. Am I going to see a shadow bear? This is a big old group. This is weird. This is where I could have dropped down earlier and died. Yeah, that's where I was looking down from. No treats for Wake? No treats for Wake. Yes, treats for Wake. Through the tree. How about if I go around the tree? I can't. This is Boundary Break, and today we're taking you through the tree. What? Well, that's spooky and weird. It is way too windy if it's blowing this bad boy around. This tree ring was cut from started growing in 1846, the year the Oregon Treaty was signed. Yeah, let me... Oh, now it stopped waving. It knew I read about it. I was embarrassed and it stopped. Wake makes his way toward Lover's Peak and the kidnapper through the dark woods infested with dangerous shadowy men known as Taken. Okay. Leslie Nielsen, not Leslie Nielsen, R.I.P. though, for real. Liam Neeson, rather, is on the case. I think that's why I got them mixed up. Liam Neeson is actually going to be in the remake of Naked Gun, which is, I don't know how that's going to go. The first Naked Gun was the best. No return, right? Alan, really? Really? Okay, there is a return. Oop. The point of some return.
Agent Nightingale didn't want to be in Bright Falls. These little communities revolted him, and he didn't like the trees or the coffee. He now knew that impossible horrors lurked behind the storefronts and smiles. He desperately wanted to turn the car around and just drive until he passed out or ran out of road and booze. But he had a job to do. He had a rider to catch, at any cost.
Hello. Okay, I'm unmuted. Both cats are curled up into the exact same shape, but sleeping in different places. Marvel's in the hammock, and Loki's directly in front of this door if we were to open it. All right, back past the point of some return. Oh, my delicate little bird ankles. What does this say? Do not feed the wildlife. I see that it's a deer, but they should have done the whole deer. From a distance, it looks like he's feeding an emu or an ostrich. And I'm like, we're in a national park in, I think, Washington or something. Like, are there a lot of wild cassowaries here? What other large bird genuses do we have? I've been into the Moonshine Cove. I have not been to the gazebo yet. Am I going to get attacked while I wait for this team to get here? Probably. So let me just stand in the light. I'm Like, I don't I think birds are gonna mess with me on that. They've got to. Also, what else? What else? This lift reminds me of RE4. As long as I don't have shadow people on the opposite side throwing axes at me as I go down, then I'm good. I feel like shadow birds are going to attack me or something, though. Oh, oh! Ow, my head. My noodle.
Come on, we gotta get moving. More of them coming. That flashlight's kid stuff. The flares will
What do
keep
you
the
got?
bastards away.
Ooh.
You can see them too? Hell, of course I see them. Come on, we gotta move. Why? Because that's the way the story goes. Yeah,
Ooh,
but
free shit.
I lost my gun back there. Oh, I've got a gun. Just keep that light steady on him.
It took a moment, but then
Yeah, just give me a sec, because I gotta look for stuff to steal.
first arrived here with Alice. He knew my name. We were headed in the direction of Lover's Peak. There was no way this was a coincidence. He was the kidnapper.
Come on, Wake. You better keep up.
You think?
And I'll knock him down, Wake.
I don't know if he's the kidnapper, Wake. I think you're jumping to conclusions here. To fit your little pages. I will use a flare when I see something worth using a flare on. Also, come this way, please. Ah! Cute. Guess about her time. Sorry, sir. I was looking for thermoses. I don't have a gun. Sir, let me know if you see a thermos or any loose manuscript pages. I have spilled many. I can't believe I'm putting myself in such danger for collectibles.
Lover's Peak. Right up these stairs, Wake. Use the flares from the emergency box to hold them off while I get these boards off.
Give me the gun.
Yeah, no can do, Wake. Are you kidding? Give me the gun! No time for back talk. Hold them off, damn it! A little longer. Scare them off. Get some light on those bastards. That'll keep them off us. Just a little longer. I almost got it. Okay, it's open. Move it or lose it.
Peace. You should ignore them and come up here, my boy.
Oh, you feeling better now, Wake? All cozy and safe. Better get ready. They'll be on us soon.
Sir, have you seen the missing pages of my manuscript? I swear, is that... Oh man, it is a coffee mug. It was behind a stupid sign. I knew it. Son of a beast. There's like 300 of those in the game, and I found like 10.
This is it, Wake. The last stand. There's more flares here. Get ready. We fight them as long as they keep coming. Give me the goddamn gun. They're coming. That's not how this goes. Get with the program, Wake. That's right.
Ugh. Oh, you should definitely give me the gun, because you are missing every shot on them, my guy. I'm a bad shot. Oh. So this is going to get worse before it gets better. Oh. Yeah, you gotta get more kills, guy. All three of these back here had their things broken.
Wow.
And you didn't kill any of the three of them. You just left them.
That's not how this goes. Get with the program, Wake.
Oh, hey, sorry. You're gonna do homework or you're just checking the babies? Okay. Ugh. I didn't realize I wasn't supposed to abuse my flares like crazy either, I guess. Come on. Please hit him. Oh, come on. Get this one. Get this one. Yeah, nothing to it.
Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
I knew you were gonna say that. I read it all before. You're a hell of a writer. Congratulations. You're gonna bring about something glorious and terrible once we get you some proper editorial control.
What the hell are you talking about? Where's Alice?
I want the entire manuscript, or she's gonna suffer bad.
You touch her and
Alan, no.
You're gonna give me the manuscript, or you'll be sorry.
No! Come back here! I swear I'll kill you if you hurt Alice! Do you hear me? Come back here! He had Alice, and he wanted the manuscript because he thought it held some magical power. But I had no manuscript to give him. I had to get back to Barry and figure out my next move. On more than one occasion, Alice had tried to explain to me how it felt to be afraid of the dark. To her, darkness wasn't simply the absence of light, but something more tangible than that. It was something you could touch and feel. Worse than that, it was something with a mind of its own, something malicious and malign. For her, things changed when they were wrapped in darkness. They turned into something else, something foreign, and nothing was safe or innocent anymore. I'd never really understood what she meant, until now.
Babies on babies and babies. Babies all the way down. It is very cute. We were blessed with so many kittens. Hashtag kitten blessed. Look at our chunky boy in a sweater. Do you have the URL to your Etsy at the top so people see the cat sweater and they're like, I could commission a cat sweater?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Mm.
I would just order a cat sweater from China, but made by a loom. You know what Fruit of the Loom is? Yeah. Did they really come off a loom?
Oh, I know what's the...
Yeah, did they really come off the loom?
No.
No.
What?
What does their logo look like?
Fruits.
Yeah. It's very fruity. Is there a cornucopia? There's like a Mandela effect. The Berenstain Beavers.
It's the fruit of the loop.
It's not fruit of the cornucopia?
No.
I literally started to show my mom that episode at her house today. And
Mm.
but about 45 minutes before we were even supposed to leave, she got a call from the doctor saying, "Hey, your appointment's at this, right? Well, can you come early maybe? We're open, or can't we had a cancellation." So we're like, "Okay, let's go." Good thing I went over early. That's pretty funny. Because she's like, "I don't know why you came over so early. You could have been here like 25 minutes before and we could have gotten there with traffic." And it's funny because I literally was there like an hour plus early, and I had only been there for 10, 15 minutes, and they got a call saying, "Hey, we can take you now." She would have been calling me and saying, "Hey, come pick me up anyway."
You had a hunch.
Funny.
You had a hunch.
They were on the phone. They were like, "Come now." I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah?
Let's go. Okay. I did destroy all those people. That was good.
With this, we're a company. There's a delivery bus. Everyone has one.
That's awesome, actually.
And a logo on somewhere. So if we go to the airport, I could actually grab two. So like I can escort someone. You know, like you can have an extra one in your car for someone else.
Yeah.
So it shows what company they belong to by escorting.
You should, yeah, you'll have a bunch of stuff, good patches
Yeah.
to slap on there. You should wear that for Halloween. We should go out, wear that for Halloween.
Oh my god, totally. Yeah.
This log sounds upset.
Also, I tried on my little sweater that I'm making. But I tried it on like on top of my uniform.
Yeah, like OJ. If the top doesn't fit, you must acquit the kit.
Yeah, my coworker, the old one, was in there, and it's like this length. It's like right above my hips, my belly button, and he was telling me how he's like, oh, that's how my wife used to dress. That's why I married her.
Used to. Wow.
Or something like that. She was like, her belly button was always out. I wonder if his wife was a hippie or something.
Nah.
She looks really pretty. Like, I think she was really pretty back in the day. Like, she's still.
And now she's kind of a hag.
Beautiful woman.
Oh,
No, she is.
a real battle axe. Okay, so I'm kind of worried I'm going the right way now. Hate when that happens.
And more coffee.
That's exactly what I'm trying to do, but sometimes I've been going the right way and accidentally triggering a cutscene. I'm embarrassed. Which side of the tree does moss grow on?
What?
Huh. So, I guess I can't disarm these bear traps.
What does it have to do with moss?
Oh, I mean, I saw moss on the trees. Sorry. They're not directly correlated. This was a mistake. Oh my god, there's so many bear traps on the floor. Are you kidding me? Oh, they only shine when my flashlight hits them. Huh, okay, goody. Oh, this sucks. They're everywhere. Also, these are some shiny...
Are they bear traps or are they U traps?
I guess they're U-traps, but they didn't know my name when they produced them at the factory. So it says.
I mean, like, are they trying to trap you?
So it says bear traps on the packaging, but there's a little asterisk next to it. And it says may also be used for Greg's, Alan's, Steve's, just a lot of them. It's insanity. This sucks because I really want to wander off the trail to look for.
But there's bear traps.
Batteries. Yeah. Oh, I'm supposed to. Let's look this way first then. Okay, is this going to be an achievement?
Yes.
Nope. Oh! Give me that script. Give me that script. Break me off a piece of the manuscript. Spoiler page.
There you go.
Alan Wake.
Sarah didn't care about the legal threats Wake's agent had made. She let Wake go without argument because there was something about him she couldn't quite put her finger on. Something that reminded her of her father. She didn't think Wake would hurt his wife. Then she thought about the way he waded into Hartman, that hair-trigger rage flaring up without warning.
Am I going to go into the creepy wheelhouse? I don't know. That looks like the opposite direction of where I'm going, but who knows? Oh God, that's revolver ammo. I thought that was a bear trap. It was so sparkly. Okay, well, I did find a manuscript, but I can't imagine I'm going to find coffee out here. And
You already did find one, right?
way earlier, yeah.
Oh.
But there's a ton in the game. I don't know how many. I'm kind of scared to check the collectibles page here, because I'm like, how many have I already missed? Coffee thermoses found 20 of 100. The answer, probably a lot. In these deep, dank woods. 100, that's way too many. Games got nuts with the collectibles. They still are. Ugh, but that would require, like... Are you serious? Go inside. Go inside. Go inside.
What did you do, Orange One?
He doesn't understand why he has to.
No.
Because you can't be out there alone. No. He was on this for some reason. He left up there. A lizard or a leaf. And Loki was actually laying there on the floor of the cat tower being super nappy. He was probably like, why the Marvel jumping everywhere? Oof. Yeah, like finding 100 thermoses by like combing kind of all these woods and like having to run. It's so tiring. Back in the day, I mean, I'm getting attacked. I would have even like found even finding a guide for it kind of sucked back in the day, using text or video and kind of having to follow up and like run all the way through these woods to get it. It's fine when it's inscription and it's some like crazy thing going on that you have to figure out.
Yeah.
And you can look up a guide, but like the 100.
That's like one of the final secret achievements. So yeah. I don't know. There's like things like kill 100 squirrels. I guess that's. But that's
Yeah,
just,
that's
like,
not so bad.
long enough.
That just happens in games.
That's-
So, like,
yeah.
some of these collectibles were dumb.
are.
Eventually, what was it?
Especially when they're hidden like that, they should be more visible, like along the path.
Games like Crackdown would have like 300 like orbs to collect and shit. Like, I don't, not just to like not waste resources, but geez, I'm like, have I already combed this part of the woods, this identical part of the woods in the fog? Because sometimes you will find a because it's not just the thermoses, it's also like the manuscript pages could be out here. Right, like I don't want to run all the way up there and check, but I can go so far back, it looks like.
I wish you would mark it somehow that you've been around here. It would look slightly different, less foggy.
Yeah, I mean, I might not even mind if it was way fewer pages than a freaking however many there are. They could have just done like 25 thermoses reasonably,
Yeah.
and put them about the same ratio as the manuscript pages around the game. But fine, let me go up here and look for pages and thermoses. It's just going to be enemies, and it's just going to waste bullets and batteries and not yield a page is all. Does that hurt me? Oh my god.
Oh.
You have baby bird ankles.
Ouch.
Okay, let's, I don't know where I'm going now. Now I'm truly lost in the woods. Oh, it's a big boy. Oh. Oh no!
Wow, wow, wow.
I have no idea where I am. I think I just bypassed a big part of what I was supposed not to. I think I just bypassed a bunch by accident.
Yeah, falling off.
That's actually very fun. Oh no, this is not funny anymore.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. Excuse me, sir. I'm reloading my battery. That sucks. I mean, I did want to kill those guys because I kind of wanted whatever loot was up there. No, I'm supposed to do this. I gotta do this. Okay, let's do this real quick before they come back, before they respawn, Alan. Give me that good light.
Yeah.
I'm low on everything. Oh, good. Hunting rifle ammo. I don't have the hunting rifle.
Probably up in the
Let me.
hut.
Yeah, it was probably in the hut that I fell out of, right?
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. How do you go back up there?
Yeah. I think I just can wander this way and I'll be fine, but I'm so fucking... Look, there's a guy up there that followed me that almost knocked me off. Okay, let me just see how I would go back theoretically if I wanted to. I don't think I could interact with the barrels other than gently do this to them. Was that dog a real dog or a game dog?
Real.
Okay. I'm looking for collectibles a little bit. I'm getting... It's really the Ralph Wiggum I'm in danger meme. Oh, a little less spooky over here. Uh-oh. Ah! Stop throwing shit at me. What a weird colored and shaped thermos. And I also can't pick it up. It must be glitched. Ask and ye shall receive. Yoink. I'm not going to go back there. I can already hear it being spooky again in that direction. I can hear the general spook. Alright, well, I guess I'll never find out if there were thermoses or manuscript pages or probably a hunting rifle in that hut. I think there's an achievement for throwing the barrel in there like in Lord of the Rings. Let's just throw the barrel in the water and watch as it goes away with all the hobbits in it. Okay. I think Gloin is in this one. Goodbye, Gloin. Where'd you go? Wilson. Okay, I could go up there. Or I could climb the wheel. Jeez. Okay. Nope. Well, I just broke my ankles. Ugh. I was 100%. I was trying to land on these. Oh no! I'm gonna go into this so beat up. Oh. Goo. Why is there so much shadow jizz in here? Why is there so much manuscript page in here that I want? Oh, I guess it would have settled into place.
When Barry saw the darkness attack,
More impatient.
it made him a believer. Everyone else said he'd shot. They hadn't been just locals on crank. Somehow the world had changed, like the channel had been switched without warning. You think you're watching a sitcom, and you're really watching a horror show. When the birds started attacking the cabin, Barry wasn't surprised, just terrified.
Thermos 2 of 10,000. Oh wow, this is a cameo by the tub that The Witcher takes a bath in The Witcher. At the start of it. Where they show his feet really up close. Shadow Nut. Don't collapse on me. This is true. Let me on the platforming box. Alan Wake, you gotta do some squats or something. Ba-da-da-da. I was wondering where it was. We had the ammo for it for a while. The page?
Shadows stirred and the wind picked up as I ran through the forest. I felt the dark presence turning its gaze toward me. Then the moonlight was blotted out.
It's what toward you?
Shadows that raced violently across the ground, moving too swiftly to be natural. Darkness gathered between the trees and melted again to reveal the Taken. No natural path had brought them here.
Like, uh-oh. Oh. No. That's probably why I didn't find a lot of the pages the first time, because he doesn't grab anything. Like, none of that's natural or platforming. Like, he won't, like, climb a waist-high thing for a puzzle. It just, you kind of have to jakily do that. I'm going to be honest. I think the higher resolution is helping me find more thermoses and what else are there? The manuscript pages this time around. Because the 360, I mean, it was probably running this game at 720p or lower usually. I bet there's all sorts of videos on that. Now I'm running it at 1440 on the big TV. There's no really reason to run this old game at like 4K like this. The textures aren't going to get any better, but it looks really nice anyway. Okay, I have a couple flares. I have a lot of hunting bullets. Hunting bullets. Hunting bullets. Hunting bullets. I think that's the best song in Animal House. Does it? They threw logs. In a log with a bog and a dog? Maybe they didn't push the logs at me and they just stacked it in a very dumb way. Instead of, parallel to the hill. To the verticality of it. It's just weird. It's an odd way to shape them. Whoops. If a tree falls in the woods and I didn't see it because I was looking for collectibles, did it really fall? Read your OSHA manual. Oh, that's bad. This is some Resident Evil crap. See, I'm so low on like resources. It just makes you want to hesitate look for collectibles, not because like I'm spooked, but because I'm like, I guess I'm just gonna physically be running from them instead of fighting. Oh, good.
Barry? Stay out of sight. I'm on my way. Don't... Open the door. What, am I crazy? Stay hidden. I'll be there soon. Just make sure you keep the lights on.
Also, Barry, text me if you see a thermos. Protect it with your life. Also, the enemies keep catching me in really goofy locations because I run so far off the beaten path to look for bullcrap that, like, they're spawning, like, down on the main road, and I'm, like, way up in the woods. I have to run up to... Sorry, guys. Sorry. Oh, I'm messing up your patio furniture, suckers. What are you going to do about it? Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
I'd have to get the car from the locked garage. It would get me back to Barry faster, and the headlights were a welcome bonus.
Are you sure about that? I mean, the first thing you did when you got into town was hit a guy. Oh, I guess that was in your dream, but... dreams count. Dreams count. If my ex has anything to say about that, apparently dreams count? Let's see. Let me touch the tire. Okay, last time I did that, an earthquake happened, so... Do I want to go into here at all? Yes, I do. Let's go.
Find the key to the garage.
Yoink.
A story is not a machine that does what you tell it. A story is a beast with a life of its own. You can create it, shape it, but as the story grows, it starts wanting things of its own. Change one thing and you set off a chain reaction of events that spreads through the whole thing. The characters have to be true to themselves. The events need to follow a logic that fits the story. A single flaw and the magic is gone. The story dies. Alice dies.
Where are all the urinals? See, that would have been a good place to hide a thermos.
The FBI agent's command froze me in place. I considered surrender. It was all falling apart anyway. I could give in, let someone else deal with it. But it felt all wrong. Call it instinct. His posture. The way he held the gun. He was no friend. Shots ringing in my ears, I leaped for the hole in the fence and stumbled into the darkness beyond.
Like, the darkness is usually the last place you want to go. Alano, wait. Oh no, I have to drive it? I don't remember this at all. Drive the wrong way first, just in case there's a collectible back here. And there is!
Nice.
I hope I can't destroy the car, because that'd be really funny. See? Like, I bet they want this to feel cool and epic as I'm flying down the highway killing these guys, but I keep going. I'm like, stop spawning for a sec so I can come check this car for a page. But there's some guys here, so I gotta take care of them real quick. Do I have time to do this? Maybe. Alright, no page, no open doors, no nothing. Let's go now. Whoops.
Achievement. Right of brain. Drive over 15. So, see, that's good. You might have to do it now. Accident.
Right, agreed. It's a fun one. Oh, this is where I came from. Whoops. I see that on the map. I'm just exploring, is all. I didn't mean to go that far back. I would like to turn the camera fully around. I want to see what this is all about. Nothing. Do that GTA 5 driving.
The flare gun was probably the best weapon I could imagine against the dark things I was facing.
Good thing I have 3 whole bullets for it. Oh, should I check this out a second time? Like, I was in here before, but I don't know if there's going to be different stuff for me to collect. Or if that TV will play another episode of whatever. Mr. Wake, please.
It was the kidnapper.
You son of a bitch! Where's my wife?
Enough horseplay, Wake. You deliver the manuscript, and you can have your woman back. Simple as that.
I don't... Listen. Listen. I'm gonna need time to finish it. I still need to write the ending. I need... a week.
Not done?
I need a week.
2 days. The old Bright Falls coal mine is nearby. You can find it easy, city boy. The main building, there at noon. You bring the manuscript, you'll get your wife. If not, well, get me?
Yes, yes, I get you.
They're never gonna stop!
Endless slap!
Hello. Hello. Hopefully, your midweek is going well. Hey, Loki. Come on, kitty. Come on up. Oh my gosh. I've gotten so many items.
Al, I am so glad you're here. A couple of them got in here before I blocked the chimney. This isn't normal. These birds are weird.
Can you let me in there, Barry? Barry just locking me out here to die.
Al, make them go away, please.
Defeat the birds. Too many freaking birds. Okay, guys, come on. It seems like I'm getting attacked by completely different sets. These birds are kicking my butt. Uh-oh, I'm out of flashlights, my guys. Sizzle, birdies, sizzle.
You can open the door now. They're gone.
Barry, it's almost like you wanted me to burn through all my resources.
I'm sorry for thinking you were having a psychotic episode, man.
That was very
Barry
not
didn't have
cash
the
money of you, Barry.
a man fitting the kidnapper's description. He'd go through the archives of the local paper. Perhaps he could learn something. Anything about the island and the cabin that had disappeared. The man wanted a manuscript. I had to try to write him one to get Alice back.
A pen and paper. Have you ever heard of, a typewriter, bro? Get with the times. Click a clacka.
But a metaphor for the human psyche, a tool to use in writing fiction. Now, it was happening for real, and I couldn't put a single word on paper.
Barry Wheeler speaking.
This is Rose.
Rose?
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Oh, you sweet, brilliant girl.
Could you and Mr. Wake come get them? I live in the trailer park outside the town.
We'll be there in less than an hour.
Rose, you sound a little high.
Have a great day. Hope you come back soon. Welcome to the Old Deer Diner.
Good girl.
This is your brain on drugs. She looks like Sansa Stark there to me with like a demented look on her face. We're gonna knock that demon right out of her. We're gonna slap that demon out of her with a flashlight.
Previously on Alan Wake, Alice has been kidnapped.
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
I can't tell anyone except my agent Barry.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head.
The ransom is a manuscript I supposedly wrote that's coming true before my eyes.
It happened just the way it was on that page. So dark.
I have found only a few scattered pages.
I want the entire manuscript.
The deadline is in 2 days.
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Good girl.
How the hell did she get her hands on the manuscript anyway?
I don't know. She's resourceful. I told you you were too hard on her. Listen, I found out all sorts of interesting stuff while I was digging around.
Yeah.
Mr. Wake, it's Sheriff Breaker. We have an FBI agent here, Agent Nightingale.
FBI?
He's anxious to see you. You'd better come to the station.
Okay, I'll be right over, Sheriff. Let's make this quick, huh?
Help you folks? Name's Randolph. I'm the manager.
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
I'm Alan Wake.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting. Well, I'll show you her trailer. That Rose, she's a nice girl. Always pays her rent on time.
As I was saying, Al...
Always pays her rent on time.
Weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives. This place is crazy. Disappearances, mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and, get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Well,
I thought you were going to say Gravity Falls.
The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld.
You mean the Native Americans?
I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Anyway, let's see if there's a coffee thermos around here for me to devour.
Now, some of the articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
Fragile. This box must have come from France.
Come on, mister. I'll take you to Rose's trailer.
How about you let me look for my collectibles in peace, and you limp on over to Rose's trailer, and I'll keep up with you. Man, police, open up. Haha, just kidding. Don't shoot me. I'm trapped. Don't.
It's not far.
Wait, this is not a thermos? What is this? What is this? It looks like it says something clean, if anything. It kind of looks like it does. I see a robot over there cleaning everything up. Man, these guys must be so confused if they look out here and just be like wandering through their backyard. Excuse me, sir. Can you not traipse? Oh, it's windshield clean. They just put it on a smaller bottle in there, the graphic, so it was squished. It was squished. Sir, why are you snooping through our bushes? I saw something in there. What's in your box? No, I'll never know, Barry. There we go. It's open. Oh, it's just paper or stickers. That's not as exciting as drugs or cats. Ford. What is this? A Focus? Yes. Or Fiesta. I can't tell. I think it says Focus right there. I hear a friendly doggy. He sounds like he wants to play with me. Let's hang out, friendly dog. Randolph, keep walking. I'll catch up with you. Wait, Randolph? I see a sign there that says Randy's Hot Dogs. Are you Randy Randolphski, the famous hot dog tycoon? Because with the gait of your walk, I think that you might be.
Yeah, how about that? It was there in the morning, as if it had fallen from the sky.
Huh.
It'd take a tornado to lift something like that. We're damn lucky it didn't crush any of the trailers.
You guys should have a news crew out here, maybe, for this. I was looking for coffee in all the wrong places. $25 thermoses collected. I only have 22,868 to go. So we're about halfway there. I'm getting there. Dogs. Hot dog, chili dog, corn dog, taco dog. Those are amazing prices to the point where I'm like, I'm going to get sick eating these. The Cauldron Lake deep fry plate. Granny Claus clam chowder. As Guardian chicken parmesan. Okay, a couple of those are fucking bad shit, but the Cauldron Lake one, the zany chicken fried steaks, I kind of assumed the zany one was based on, maybe not. I feel like that's weird. So I'm gonna knock over your trash cans. Enjoy cleaning that up when all the possums and raccoons and random animals come digging through your hot dog trash. Actually, this is kind of crazy. Where are you leading me? Oh, I don't want to go into someone's backyard. I don't want to trespass, you know? I don't feel comfortable wandering through people's property.
Barbara Jagger drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were lovers.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook store. The Scratchin' Hag. Comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What, the lamp lady? She can be a little loopy, but she's not homeless or anything.
Yeah, anyway, she knew both Jack
Come here.
and Zane before they
Come on,
both
Loki.
died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
I love that this guy. Hey, no, bad kitty. That this guy was on me about following him, and then he makes a stop over here anyway. Look, man, if you had left, you would have beaten me to it. Like, I'm already ahead of you, see?
Well, mister, this here's Rose's trailer. You mind me asking what you want with her?
We're just here to talk to her, pal.
Alright, let's go talk to Rose. Rose, eh? May I enter your sliding door? That is not a euphemism. Rose said she found my manuscript pages. She was that waitress who was into me.
Oh dear, Mr. Wake. I'm so glad you're here.
Rose, you have my manuscript?
Oh yes. Yes. Please come in.
Hey,
Now, Rose,
this is
did you
really
poison
good.
us?
Rose,
Yes,
my manuscript.
Barry loves the taste of
I
sleeping
really
pills.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire.
The camera showed that little
Barry,
with the veil was making her say stuff.
Hey, Al? Al, what's... Oh,
Oh, dude, I was messing around. It really happened.
What? What?
Durable mug. What brand are these, Rose? Poof.
It's coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started. I insist.
You must turn the lights on. Turn the light on.
Back to work, boy.
I'm gonna get my Chipotle. You want yours?
I felt nauseous.
No? Okay.
Only anger kept me going.
I can't tell reality from dream anymore, but it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jacker. She's very strict. I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right. She promises me I can save Alice this way. She knows more of this than I do. About the complex incantation I'm attempting. About this place. She's worked with another writer under similar circumstances, Thomas Zane. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I'm getting close. I can feel it.
Winter, you're hungry? Winter, it's slower. They'll finish after they're done. And then you can go eat their scraps. He finishes her so fast if he walks over before they're done, they get up. Well, that's a little bit concerning that she has a shrine.
Rose took a day from me. I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road.
Cooking with corn, 72 tasty recipes. No thanks.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner. What can I get you today? Coffee?
I couldn't work up much hate for Rose. Something had used her to get to me and left its mark.
First refill is free. Milk and sugar on the counter there. Would you like to hear today's specials? Thank you. A nice day. Come back soon.
Barry was out of it. He was way too heavy to carry.
Rose, help me carry him.
Right. I deserve more money. I'm so handsome.
My gun and flashlight were gone. I'd have to find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly as possible. There was no time to waste. Mr. Randolph liked Rose. That little smile she had. How she was still sweet when life had tried so hard to make her bitter. It wasn't any of his business what she did in her trailer. But those strangers, the writer and his smart-ass sidekick, looked like trouble. And they'd been in there for hours, way past her normal bedtime. He reached for the phone and called the sheriff's station.
Maybe Mr. Randolph should have peeped in there and seen that we were the ones drugged and sleeping. Huh. That's new. Oh wait, no it's not.
I just stepped outside to catch a breath of fresh air, and let me tell you, the weather's getting heavy. Nights like this make me especially glad I'm here talking to you and not home in bed. Once the weather takes a turn like this, I can't sleep at all. It's all tangled bed sheets and dark thoughts, punctuated by the occasional plunge into nightmare. Is it just me? Well, perhaps it is. But I hope I can make the night a little bit easier to get through. Caller, you're on KBF FM.
Hey, Pat, it's Walt Snyder.
What's on your mind, Walt?
Well, I ain't the way you are, but, well, I can't sleep either, you know? I just been staring out the window here, trying to make sense of it all, but, I ain't been drinking either, you know? I just...
Well, you sound like a man with a problem, Walt.
Argument with Danny. You know Danny, and then I got in trouble with the law. You know, and I'm just, well.
I heard something like that, Walt.
Yeah. Well, you know, Danny's my best friend, and they let me on bail today. And now I'm just alone here at the window, you know, waiting. Man, and there's something in the air tonight, man.
I was just outside looking up at the sky above our broadcast tower thinking the same thing. What are you waiting for, Walt?
I don't know. You know, something's gonna happen. You know, I think I better go.
Well, Walt, maybe...
No, thanks, Pat.
Well, good luck to you, Walt. Hang in there. Let's take a little break, folks. This weather's really something else, huh?
How can I be sure you will walk away? Why'd you love deception?
Marvel. Baby, Marvel. Hey, can you not jump on the screen again? Because I'll let you back out because it's still daylight out. Like the radio man said, the weather's nice.
Come on.
Were you streaming the babies in there? Were you live streaming? I just heard you talking a little bit, but I can't hear what's going on.
I measured them. The girl didn't grow since yesterday, but yesterday she had a really big jump, so maybe that was measured without pooping, and today it's fine.
I bet she hasn't gone a whole day without eating. So.
Yeah, she's still on track with the others. It's just yesterday she grew quite a much, and today she didn't grow.
This is for you. This is for you. Marvel, sorry, I meant to let you out. Oh, you better not have been in the litter box. When he hears the window open, he's like, nothing else matters. And he just runs from wherever he is in the house.
Right.
In a straight line. I've seen him go through drywall.
Like in a commercial.
Like in a commercial, yeah. You're gonna say like in an action movie or something. I was imagining like James Bond throwing somebody through like drywall. Really funny.
You guys had a similar commercial, but
You showed me one, I think, of the Lickies.
yeah, I couldn't find the real one. I remember a black and white cat jumping through drywall like that. I think it always was funny to me because most of our houses in Europe are built with bricks and stuff. So it's just weird, something jumping through a wall like that. And at the time, I had a black and white cat, Brian. So
It's easier.
It was just really funny.
It's also easier to film that than breaking through a bunch of bricks.
Yeah, yeah, no. I was just like, holy shit, how can a cat do that? And I'm like, oh, drywall. But yeah, it was some kind of treats, and they shook the box, and the cat was just flying through the wall for it. Good commercial. I saw it like 20 years ago, and I still remember.
It does. What was the brand? Good commercial.
Friskies.
Exactly. It could be anything. When you don't remember what it's for and you name random brands. Okay, I don't have a gun, so I don't feel safe at all.
Whichever brand uses a black and white cat as their mascot.
They always switch it up a lot. They don't want to.
Yeah.
They don't want to be racist against cats. I do though. I've started some very controversial anti-cat blogs.
Mine was the best.
Yeah, but I fucking hate those naked ones. Yeah. Why do they gotta look like a turkey? Oh, I came from around this way. I'm just getting lost because I'm looking for delicious collectibles. I want to make sure that I'm hitting the perimeter, but also that I am seeing stuff from multiple angles, because sometimes the page or thermos will be like wedged behind a wood pile like that or whatever. I'm paranoid. I thought that was a thermos on the roof. It's a stovepipe. Also, the radio changed and the manuscript appeared, so stuff can change from day to night. Oh my god. You called it... Bro. Why did you do this, man? On chill.
This is Agent Nightingale, FBI! Get him up, Hemingway! You're under arrest! You move a
Hemingway?
unload right in your goddamn face! Stay right where you are, Slade! What are you? I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac!
How and when did the FBI get involved? Are you telling me this guy called the FBI to the trailer park? What? I know it's because of my story. Like, I'm writing it, but that's insane. I haven't done anything yet. He just started shooting at me to kill. Like, what if he murdered me and then my wife, is like, oh yeah, I was at a hotel for a day. Oh my god, why did you shoot my husband? I mean, not even... Oh no. See? I mean, it's even confusing as to, that's what I'm saying. Why are they opening fire on him? He's not wanted for anything. He hasn't done anything yet, really. See, I was up there because I was like, well, obviously I shouldn't stick to the path because they're going to be looking on the path. But I was way up in the middle of nowhere and they saw me, so who knows? I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Probably not up there. No, I'm not.
Okay, men, keep your eyes peeled. He's gonna try to make it clear. Go!
He's a really good shot with just a pistol with a revolver from that far away. Holy shit, I don't know where I'm supposed to go. I guess I'll stay under. I'm out of dodge and I'm out of run. No.
He's gone! Come on, guys! We need to head him off!
For decades, the darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's skin slept fitfully in the dark place that was its home and prison. It was hungry and in pain. It dreamed of its nights of glory when the poet's writing had called it from the depths and given it a brief, terrible taste of power and freedom. The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back to in the end. When it sensed the writer on the ferry, it opened its eyes.
It says escape the police, but boy is it shadowy. Is that a manuscript page way over there? Holy shit. Let's go.
Rose didn't know how the strange old lady got in her trailer, and she looked wrong somehow. The woman showed her teeth in an approximation of a smile and traced a finger down Rose's cheek. "Pretty girl," she said. Rose felt as if she was falling asleep, but her knees didn't buckle. The crone spoke in a whisper, her words ice cold and dark in Rose's ear.
Oops.
This horror was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
We're playing I Spy, but with coffee thermoses and manuscript pages. So let me know if anyone's spy. I, you, me, we, on we. I didn't do anything. Oh no! It's a murder of crows.
I could see the lights at the radio station in the distance.
This is James. Mulligan, Thornton, come in. Over. Thornton here. James, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything. But anyway, hey, Mulligan, what are you doing? Come on. Sit down and give me that. James, Mulligan here. Over. Go ahead, Mulligan. Over. We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Otis Scotch about him, you know what I mean? Over. I don't have anything on that, Deputy Mulligan. Over. Well, whatever. Anyway, Rose is just being plain weird here. You better get Doc in to take a look at both. Over. Gotcha. You better get them here quickly. The Fed's gonna want to interview Wheeler. Over. Oh, yeah. Looks like they have a lot in common. Mulligan out.
I'm so glad these guys were saying over and saying out, so they knew when to end their walkie-talkie thing like correctly and all that. It was so irritating watching the first half of Fall Guy yesterday, and they weren't using over on the walkie-talkie at all. I'm like, you wouldn't know when. What? That's terrible. I don't see it now, but I thought I could use this weird thing in the middle. Weird.
I imagined that the broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine. Unnatural shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without a light. There was no power to the searchlight.
Alan Wake 1 walked so Dead by Daylight could run. And also jump over pallets and windows.
The old generator conked out. I'd have to see if I could fix it and try again.
Oh, it's very, very timed. Okay. Okay. Hurry, Alan.
It took me a moment to recognize the flashbang grenades. They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
I pick up the radio. Team 1 is dead. Send your team 2. Like just antagonizing the cops for no reason. Yeah, keep trying. Maybe they can't find their radio. No time for collectibles. Now is the time for running. Don't go out, don't go out.
And here's another call. You're on KBF-FM with Pat Maine.
It's Milt Peabody, Pat.
What's on your mind, Milt?
Well, I live near the trailer park, Pat, and there's a big ruckus going on over there.
Well, that's just up the road from me, too. What's going on, do you know?
I don't know, but there's a bunch of police cars there, lots of sirens, a helicopter buzzing around, and I think I heard some gunshots.
Gunshots?
Yes, sir, like from a pistol. So can you find out what's going on? Because it's just next door and they're popping off guns there.
They're still shooting?
No, it was maybe 10-15 minutes ago. It sounds serious, Pat. I'm telling you, it don't sound like no party.
I'm certainly going to give the station a call, Milt.
Okay.
You'll hear it here as soon as I hear from them.
Okay, thanks.
I'm running the wrong way. All these police cars and no guns? This feels wrong. I have no gun right now. Got my little flashlight.
I hope Maine could lend me a car to get to the coal mine.
Hello, Lorna. What do you have for us?
Well, I just don't see why the cops bothered with the trailer park.
What do you mean?
It's a trailer park. Of course you're going to have trouble in a place like that.
Doink.
Well, thank you very much for that compassionate viewpoint, Lorna.
How can I be sure that you'll walk away?
Oh, here's a little surprise. The famous writer Alan Wake just walked in.
No, I didn't.
I'm going to see if I can talk him into an interview.
Come on in, Mr. Wake. Oh, I'm so glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
Nowhere to run now, Dan Brown. You back away from me.
Dan Brown. Are you just listing all the authors you know, sir?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him. What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
I'll get you yet, even if it kills me. You hear me? You hear me, H.P. Lovecraft?
I had fallen off so many cliffs.
Oh
it
my
was
God.
ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine. Nightingale stared through the broken studio window into the dark woods. He turned around, started to walk out, but Maine grabbed his arm. "Young man, you almost shot me. You don't shoot off rounds at people like that. What's the matter with you?" Nightingale shook his arm free, marched out. His cheeks burned with rage and humiliation.
I didn't realize. I thought the generator was going to spawn it right on top of me. That's pretty funny. I didn't realize it was going to spawn it so far away. I'm like, ah, I'm safe. I was not safe.